What do you make of Chiesa as an opponent now that you have that fight?
He's a great opponent. I think right now I wanted to stay busy. I called up Joe and I texted Dana, and we both agreed. They were like, I was pissed. As soon as I saw that fight with Khabib, and I couldn't go in shadow box or nothing. I sat there and I was just sitting there, just clenching my teeth the whole entire time. And I wanted to get back in. And the only person that had the balls to do it was Michael Chiesa. And I'll give that to Maverick. So I'll give that one round. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna do work. I'm not gonna try to get any mat time. This is do or die. This is business now. This is Sioux Falls, South Dakota. This is the first time it's gonna be there. I want to make sure that we want to be invited back there again. So we're gonna make it a good fight.
Did you usually walk at 190?
I flirted with about 205. Depends on the time of day.
The Danish rolls?
Danish rolls, man. Late night runs to get some cool fast food, and you know, it's been a different change since you guys have seen me grow since Ultimate Fighter. Becoming as a better fighter and a better man, just being able to provide for my family. It's pretty cool to be able to like sit there and get that, not just you know, I got the old man strength now, but now I got the father strength now.
It's not uncommon for husbands to gain weight along with their pregnant wives.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
But, it seemed pretty cool, and I told my wife, I was like, you know what, I don't mind it. I really don't. But I have to go run.
Is it going to be tough getting back to fight weight?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm a wrestler. I've been wrestling my whole entire life. USA Wrestling is embedded in my head. And it's what I know. Just wait one time. That was it. But I'll be close to weight. And as soon as we kick in some other stuff in the high gear, I got a different coach too for my strength and conditioning. They do a lot of combined stuff for athletes that are going into the NFL and Major League Baseball and Major League Soccer. So I went there and took a chance, and I started kind of getting intellectual with this trainer. His name's Sean, out of Stars in Orange County, Anaheim Athletic Center. Probably one of the best decisions I could do to get out of my own rut by not trying to be coached. Go in there, put some numbers behind it, let's do what we have to do, and let's get the job done.
Well, what do you make of some of the new weight cutting policies that will be implemented, and like for instance, coming in at 8% of the weight? What do you make of all of the changes?
I've never missed weight in the UFC. I don't think I've even came close to being a quarter pound over. I'm always on point. If I put the weight on, I'll take it back off. And I know better than eat the sweets and beforehand, and this is just a professional sport now. So regardless of whatever the, stipulations or rules or managements that they're going to have as far as myself being a professional, I'll say I'll handle it like a professional, and I'll make sure I'm always on weight.
But just generally, are you in favor of some of the changes? Do you like them, or do you think that
they don't affect me?
Okay.
Put it that way. I'm a professional. I'm a champion in what I do, and I always show up on time and on weight.
Tony, have you been told that if you beat Michael that you'll finally get that title shot?
I haven't been told anything. The only thing I've been told is what I requested. I requested a fight. And Michael Chiesa, like I said, had the balls to be able to call me out, and I've never heard anybody call me out. I don't think anybody wants to, but out of no animosity and as a creative fighter, I think it's going to bring a lot out of me. And I think the same thing with Michael Chiesa. If he's looking past me, it's his big mistake. He's going to walk out first, I'm going to walk out second. So I got my play music playing on, he's going to have his head nodded, and I'm going to look at him like, I got you, buddy.
Can you take us back to April 16th when you're sitting there watching him beat Dariush? What did you think of his performance? And then you hear him on national television actually ask to fight you. What was your reaction wherever you were?
When Beneil and Maverick fought, I don't know. I don't think that was the best Dariush that he was out there. I think he made a couple of mistakes, and Michael had to take a poop beforehand. So I mean, it was just one of those fights that was going to go one or the other, and he took his back. And I think they thought that it was going to be a stand-up war at Kings, and they needed to prepare better for different kinds of guys, especially at Ultimate Fighter. We're bred as a mixed martial artist. We're not just a stand-up fighter, not just a ground game. You know, once you're there, you're trying to learn absolutely everything from every coach that we bring on. And I think Michael Chiesa is probably one of the ones, and the same thing with Michael Bisping, who's fighting tonight. And I can say that when you're a tough guy, you're a little bit different. So that's why he got that victory.
One of the things.
Sorry, just one other question. I was wondering if you had any thoughts and anecdotes. I don't know if Muhammad Ali was a hero of yours growing up, but just as a fighter, it's always interesting to hear your perspective on the passing of such a legend. Anything that you can share?
I was walking down the way and I saw a clip of it, and I saw him passing away. I didn't really know. I was been so busy lately, but that dude's a legend. I mean, to be able to talk the talk and walk the walk and do your thing and pave that way for so many fighters and athletes alone, to be able to be like, man, that dude's doing it, man. And you want to open up and you want to kind of be like that. That's an inspiration. That's an idol right there. That dude, that man has put his time and his effort and his place here. And for us over at American Gym Boxing, we have a Parkinson's class that actually is in there, and they call it Rock Steady Boxing. And it's pretty cool because I teach my guys on the same days that they have the class, around the same time. And it's humbling because when they hit the speed bags, we're right there, we're on the mats, and when somebody wants to use a speed bag, we step off and we're kind of like, they do the thing. And it's kind of like, it's one of those things where you just pay it forward. I think Muhammad Ali did that for a lot of athletes, and it's up to us younger guys to keep that going.
I had one other question, if I could. A story that came out tonight, an old friend of yours and former coach, Brock Lesnar, close to coming back to the UFC. I'm wondering if he reached out to you about this new era. Have you talked to him recently?
I talked to him mostly around the holidays, and when I sent him a picture of my baby, you know, what's up, Uncle Brock? So he responded back. He's cool. I think it's awesome. I think it's dope. He's got a couple of things that he can do. If you can do somersaults off of a top rope, I think you can hit a couple of Immanari rolls.
RDA versus Alvarez, who do you think takes that one? Is there either a fighter that you would prefer to fight for the title?
It doesn't matter who's in front of me. I said I was going to pick apart this whole entire division. I really did. And that's why I'm not afraid to take any person that calls me out or take a chance to even go up to 170. But when I signed on dotted line for 155, I said I was going to wipe out this division. So next, the Alvarez. Pettis is gone. I picked apart Edson Barbosa with most respect. And Edson Barbosa picked apart Anthony Pettis. And I was telling you guys a long time ago that I would pick apart Pettis. But he's out of the question. But when he goes, his rank goes higher than mine, then he'll be there on the spot. But as far as RDA and Alvarez, I think Alvarez has got his conditioning needs to be in check. I think RDA is going to come out with the victory. And so regardless if it's Khabib, RDA, and I have to wait another one to fill in the gaps, we'll find another replacement. We'll find somebody else to be able to fight. And that title will be here in California someday, again. Well, it is right now, but it'll be in the right hands.